chance that you would take a professional bout in the future after Mike, or is that off the table?
Let's own it. Let's own it. It's been talks. It's been talks. It's possible.
Okay, so not totally against that possibility.
No, not at all. Not at all. But we just don't know.
Both in the prime, I would probably pick Mayweather to win, just like I would probably pick Pacquiao to win, both in the prime.
Ooh, to beat Crawford.
Yeah, I think so.
Prime for prime? Nice.
Yeah. But is Crawford one of the greatest of all time? 100%. There definitely he is.
He's number one right now. Number one. This is his generation. This is his timeline. He is the king right now.
Floyd Mayweather has finally spoken about his plans to return in 2026. He confirmed that his first commitment will be this year in the highly publicized exhibition fight with Mike Tyson, making it clear it won't be a professional bout. What truly caught attention, though, was his revelation that after Tyson, he is preparing for a real professional fight. Potentially, when conversations about dream fights in boxing arise, one name always stays at the against Terence Crawford. Mayweather said talks are ongoing for a sanctioned fight and stressed that both he and his team are working hard to make this return official.
Everything is going great. I feel good. Working hard each and every day. And I can't wait for 2026.
Center, Floyd Mayweather. Even in retirement, his presence overshadows the sport, and debates about whether he could beat today's champions never seem to fade. Recently, Robert Garcia offered a sharp reality check on the idea of Mayweather facing Terence Crawford. Garcia noted that while Mayweather's career is filled with unmatched success, he never achieved what Crawford and Manny Pacquiao did, becoming undisputed champions. Still, Garcia admitted his respect for Mayweather's skill and aura makes him lean toward picking Floyd to win if such a fantasy matchup ever took place.
Man, he doesn't need it anymore.
With his accomplishments, the only man to ever do 3 weight divisions undisputed, is he now a part of the greatest of all time conversation? And not of this era, but of all time.
Definitely is the greatest, one of the greatest of all times. There's still greats out there. There's still, his era or last era, with the Mayweathers, with the Pacquiaos. I think he's, already accomplished more than Pacquiao was 8 divisions, so we could argue there because Pacquiao was, 8 division is almost impossible, and he did it. Mayweather never became undisputed. He's a 5 division champion, but never became undisputed. Never really followed that unification, stuff like that. So I think when it comes to accomplishments, I think he's already done more.
Robert Garcia didn't hesitate to underline the unique feats that set Crawford apart. Crawford has done what Mayweather never did, unify every belt in a division. Manny Pacquiao also carved his own legacy across multiple weight classes with undisputed recognition. Garcia pointed out that this is where Floyd's record feels incomplete. Mayweather dominated opponents, stayed undefeated, and secured legendary wins, but undisputed status always stayed out of reach. For Garcia, that doesn't take away Floyd's greatness. It simply highlights Crawford as one of the sport's most complete fighters. Still, Garcia leaned on his first-hand experience in the sport to explain why he would pick Floyd to win. He argued that Floyd's defense, timing, and ring IQ were simply on another level.
I'd probably still pick Mayweather. Both in the prime, I would probably pick Mayweather to win, just like I would probably pick Pacquiao to win, both in the prime.
Ooh, to beat Crawford.
Yeah, I think so.
Prime for prime? Nice.
Yeah. But is Crawford one of the greatest of all time? 100%. There definitely he is.
With all that said, what can you ultimately say about what occurred and what we saw Saturday night?
It was a great event, great turnout, 70,000 plus people. Gate was fucking insane from what I understand. That's good for boxing, man. Good for boxing, good for all the younger fighters. All these new things going on. I think it's going to be a positive thing for all the younger fighters.
Wait, I'm sorry. He's a genius. He is a fucking... when I get bored with today's crop of boxers, and Terence, to be fair, has kind of helped me out of my boredom, but sometimes I just go on YouTube and I watch the 24/7s and then I watch the fight. I'm not joking. I watch the whole fucking episodes and then I watch the fight, and my guy is a genius. A genius. There will always be an argument, oh, you should have fought that person then, and I get it. I get it, right? It's kind of the argument you can't throw at Muhammad Ali, right? You could throw that argument at Floyd. But dude, unbeaten is unbeaten. Unbeaten is unbeaten. Multi-weight world champion is multi-weight world champion. Do you know what I mean? I've never seen a boxer so like, I'm going to work you out, and then when I work you out, you're done. Shall I repeat that? I'm going to work you out, and when I work you out, you're done. And Floyd had this thing where first 2 rounds, you think, oh, shit, man, this guy's in this fight, and then he works you out. And then he works you out. Floyd, Pretty Boy Floyd was better than Money, but Money Floyd had, obviously, the fights, right? In terms of the fights that brought all the eyeballs onto him, Oscar De La Hoya fights, you know what I mean? That Pretty Boy Floyd, obviously, look, Diego Corrales is probably the best performance, really, from Pretty Boy Floyd, right? Corrales, I think, was unbeaten at the time, and look what he did to him. But Money Floyd brought the eyeballs on. That's when he started being controversial. Genius outside the ring in terms of marketing, genius inside the ring in terms of defensively, offensively as well. People don't give him as much credit offensively.
Addo emphasized that there are 2 versions of Floyd Mayweather, both equally iconic. On one hand, there was Pretty Boy Floyd, the fearless young fighter who dismantled opponents with speed, aggression, and sharp combinations. On the other, Money Mayweather became the businessman, the master of defense, and the pay-per-view king who built boxing's biggest empire. Olau described Floyd as a genius who crafted not only his fighting style, but also his image, ensuring both personas carried their own aura. Pretty Boy Floyd won fans by taking risks and delivering knockouts, while Money Mayweather captivated audiences with mind games, technical mastery, and the ability to turn fights into global spectacles. Together, both sides of Floyd's career left an imprint on boxing few can match, making him more than just a fighter, but also an architect of the sport's modern business model.